Welcome, one and all, whoever may be watching this. This will be part 22 of Icewind Dale, the Enhanced Edition. We are gonna go back to the oubliettes.
Right.
And then find somewhere to rest. And then go confront Porquilin. And my hope is that all of the dialogue on Porquilin's side is voiced. I cannot express enough how tiring it is sometimes having to read paragraphs of conversation. And you may have noticed initially I was trying to somehow do different voices or just try to make them a little bit more distinct to my own, but that's kind of waxed and waned in the last couple of videos because I am just so tired.
Whatever you say.
Hey, it's you again. Have some potatoes? Well, I'll be damned. I never would have expected anyone to help us. You don't seem half bad to me. Sorry, I just realized because they're small I've been making their voices high-pitched, which is why he's just gone from low to high. Perhaps you could help us with something else. Certainly, just tell me what you need and I'll see what I can do. My people are located a short distance from here in a camp. The Umber Hulks are having trouble finding it for now, but they won't for long. If you can make it there, you can seek shelter. Of course, we'd appreciate it if you could defend us from the Umber Hulks. How do I get there? Go to the northeastern corner of the pit. There's a plateau there. If you walk around there for a while, the Hulks will eventually come looking for you. I can feel them burrowing below us even now. Once they get through, you can enter the twisting tunnel maze on the other side. Use the glowing red gems to find your way to our camp. Why don't the Umber Hulks use the path if it's so easy to follow? Heh. Well, you see, the Umber Hulks can't detect red light very well, especially when they're burrowing. They have strange clear skin on their eyes that can protect them from debris when they rush around. It's very difficult for them to detect the gem's particular tint of light. Interesting. Thanks, Tarnelm. Okay, so I guess... Is it around here somewhere? Because we've got the little plateau situation, here. And I've already gone to town on some Umber Hulks around here. The only other spot is up around here. So then my only guess is that... Oh, okay, hello. Excuse me. Who set off explosives? Jeez Louise, I wish I had have rested before we did this.
It's a shame that we must resort to violence.
I legitimately was like, sweet, we'll just return the food, we'll be the heroes, and then we can go off and do other things.
You know most of this.
A little fire and lightning should liven things up.
Oh, Bjorn! Thank you for rescuing Guello from the mines. His return has bolstered our spirits, really. If we can keep out of harm's way until the Umber Hulks are past, we might have a good chance of recovering. I think nothing of it. Okay. So this looks like a completely different area. Oh, is this not like a village? This isn't what I was looking for? Oh no, we can't go around there that way. Oh, maybe we have to come up and across. I'm so confused. I'm sorry. This particular chapter is just a lot of running around because I don't quite understand what we should be doing. Okay, and this is like a little summoning circle. Okay. just make sure I've explored this corner. Okay. Well, success. We found something.
My pleasure.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Well, whatever you
So
say.
that's legitimately the village? Oh, this game is amazing. Oh, no, we don't want to go up there. My dude, we've done it. Just, one of my characters has boots of speed and the others don't, so... Wait, what was I supposed to do? I found the village. Am I supposed to talk to someone? Journal. Among them, yep, so we've done Guello. Fengala. Why is it so hard to find anything? Okay, draw, these are... Yeah, see, this is all stuff I've done. Important events. Why? Done quests. There was totally a journal update for this whole situation. Am I supposed to talk to someone? I wouldn't know because apparently I can't find it. I love that chapter 4. Nothing. Oh, whatever. I'm sorry, guys. I've fed you. Be happy with that. I'm too tired to try to figure this out. Oh no, so it was like if we found their village, it gave us a place to rest. I think that was the big thing there. Can we just rest here?
Very well.
Would we get in trouble, considering we've, like, killed everyone? Alright, I'm just gonna try resting here. Oh, too easy. Okay, well let's go confront Porkwillen.
Right.
So initially I was kind of like, oh Jasons, we have to collect 6 badges, this is going to take a lifetime. But one of the things that I like about this game is the maps are fairly reasonable sizes. Like you get the occasional large map that you have to sort of explore every corner of.
My pleasure.
But then you also get a fair share of like medium-sized maps, small maps, and it's like I've said a million times, it's not like you're having to dungeon crawl through 4 levels of combat in order to get 1 badge, you know? That might be the case for 1 badge. Okay, sweet, so we can go upstairs now. Yes! But like, not all of the badges, and I just have a huge appreciation for that. I'm not sure if we're going straight into combat. That's my next issue. Bless us, and then protect from evil.
Your
I don't know if we're going to be doing fire-related stuff.
Whatever you say.
Let's see.
Very well.
Uh-oh. Ah,
Greetings, child of Ilmater. How are you today?
I'm doing okay, I guess?
I am pleased to hear it. So many young people today suffer needlessly. They live through a dull pain, sublimely drifting under the waves, never understanding the ecstasy that awaits them if they open their hearts to Ilmater.
You're not fooling me, Porquilin. I just came from the Temple of Ilmatar below. I don't think that Ilmatar would be pleased with how you've chosen to worship him.
I suppose you're right. The whole mockery of suffering thing only amuses one for so long. It seems that my campaign here has run its course. It was time to move on in any event.
Cut to the point, Porquilin.
After centuries of Ixanamai's laboriously worded speeches and delusions of grandeur, it is a welcome change to hear such succinct threats from an enemy. Thank you for disposing of her, by the way. Her speeches were quite tiresome, and she suffered her defeats so poorly.
What are you up to, Porquilin? Why the spine of the world?
The only thing really standing in the way of my conquering this territory was Ixanamai. When you killed her, you removed the largest obstacle in my campaign. As you probably already know, my arrival in this world was a result of conflict with my ancient adversary. I was exiled from my home plane when my vendetta with Ixanamai got, as my superiors said, out of control. As soon as I arrived in this world, I knew that Ixanamai would follow. After all, what's a few thousand years and a billion miles between old friends? I sought out a base of operations from which I could start a military force. In the process of doing so, I heard something calling to me from a distant glacier. It was this, Grenshiniban. It's an artifact so old that it makes me seem young. A crystal shard with magical powers of such magnitude that Kaldahar's Heartstone gem looks like a child's toy. Just having it in my possession caused the monstrous creatures of this land to leave their ancient homes and seek me out. Its other powers are too numerous to mention. Despite the fact that the shard has a somewhat overbearing personality, our plans seem to coincide. As for my lieutenants, they were easy enough to find. All of them were eager to join my cause, except for poor naive Brother Padium. The guise of an Ilmatarian revered brother was perfect for traveling and gathering information in Icewind Dale. The form was easy enough to assume. The information inside of Padium's head allowed me to flesh out the role. Everything was going well, until that annoying Arundel and your good friend, the late Hrothgar, decided to investigate Ixanamai's poorly veiled activities in Dragon's Eye. If that idiot had been a little more clandestine in her business, no one would have suspected. To stall Ixanamai and seal off Icewind Dale, I used Grenshiniban to freeze the passes, but not quickly enough to prevent Hrothgar's band from starting their expedition. I had Craig Frostbeard and his giants cause the avalanche that crushed Hrothgar, Acalia, and those other fools. After that, I didn't really care what you were doing, until you seized the Heartstone gem from Ixanamai. I thought that Arundel would be the only person capable of using it. When I killed him, I thought the threat was ended. I certainly didn't expect you to take the gem to Laurel in the Severed Hand. Very clever. Unfortunately, your actions since that event have been inconsequential. During your extended bloody trek through Upper Dawns, Worm's Tooth, and Lower Dawns, I was building up forces elsewhere, outside of East Haven to be specific. So you see, the destruction of my forces here simply prevents me from having reserve troops during my conquest of the Dale. It's a good thing you can't see East Haven now. It would probably break you to see how easy it is to crush houses and cause temples to explode. Everything you've done is pointless. I am the beginning and the end of this story. I, and only I, will determine how it plays out. Goodbye.
You want to taste this?
Jeez Louise, talk about a evil guy monologue. That was atrocious. Alright, let's just go for whatever he summoned and summon our own monsters. Or not, because we just had fire rain down upon us. Okay, so it looks like he's escaped and we're just... Can we maybe get out of the fire that's being called down?
Yes. Forward. Imperial.
You want me?
I shall sleep. A little fire and lightning should light things up.
This one's mine.
Jeez Louise.
You want a taste of this?
Um,
And
ooh.
willing. Yes. Right. You
Bring
want
it
a taste
on!
of this?
You have my undivided attention.
Here I come. The hell?
I see.
This time, action.
Are these guys just like spawning from nowhere?
Stay.
Where are they all coming from?
It is a shame
Alright guys,
resort to violence.
we are slightly surrounded.
You want me?
Here I come. Here I come. And the hells come with me. To victory.
It is a shame that we must resort to violence.
Let's spill some blood.
Oh, you can make their blood boil, can't you? Let's do that. Should probably do it to the salamander, actually.
Let's spill some blood.
I don't know if we're supposed to be going somewhere or if we're fighting these creatures until... Oh, hey dude, you're up there. Oh, okay. Guess that answers that question. Let's take him out. Right, so he's just been up here summoning all these things.
Yes.
Alright, soz guys.
Your desire.
In the heat of the battle, the twisted priest of Ilmater stumbled, gripping his chest as if mortally stricken. A faint glow began to emanate from the crystal that hung round his neck. Suddenly, the entire cave was engulfed in an explosion of blinding light. When the light finally died, the party discovered that they were no longer within the dark passages of Dorn's Deep. As they struggled to regain their bearings, they realized that they had been returned to the town of East Haven. But this was not the sleepy fishing village they had left so long ago. Enchantment had fallen over the town, encasing what remained of the shattered homes and buildings in a prison of solid ice. At the center of the destruction, upon the very spot where the Temple of Tempus once stood, rose a massive tower of crystal.
Slightly convenient that we ended up here. I just wanted to say, okay, I can't save it this time. Oh yeah, it looks like there's some kind of, I don't know, something going on. This is all very similar in some ways to a book that was written by R.A. Salvatore, which also happens in Icewind Dale and this kind of area. And it also involves a shard of some kind, and I don't rightly remember the entire story, but it is sounding like there might be some kind of connection, which would be kind of cool.
Done.
Okay, so now I can save. I'm just wondering if this might be a short video, but it might be worth kind of ending it here just in case the end is nigh. I'm not 100% sure how to approach this situation, so I guess I will just end it here, and then we'll explore what has become of East Haven in the next video. I think that might be the best way to go about this. So thank you all for watching, whoever has been. As always, I greatly appreciate it, and on that note, I'll see you on the flip side. Bye!